Hello, Leo, and welcome to your energy reading for the month ahead. I hope you are doing well and in high spirits. This is basically a reading for the month ahead from whenever you see this video. So it doesn't matter what time, what week, what day you see it. It's just from when you watch this, what's to come, an overview of the month ahead, an idea of how it will roll, okay? Please remember only to take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. If something is creating tension, doubt, lack, limitation, anything heavy or restrictive inside your mind, body, or heart, please throw it away, reject it, don't take it on. Everything should provide a sense of expansion, empowerment, lightness, even if it's emotional, okay? It should resonate in this way. Also, this is, again, as we said, timeless. Anytime you come across this and it resonates, it's for you. And yeah, let's go ahead and set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you, and amen. And it's almost your season. Very cool stuff. Your season is going to be really important this year. Not that it always isn't, but there's an extra significance to it. Wow, it's raining really hard outside. So let's see, what is in the month ahead overall for the Leo watching? Please and thank you. What is the overall month ahead for the Leo watching? Please and thank you. Nice, the crumbling. What are you clinging onto? Big changes, doors are opening. In order to walk through those doors, there needs to be a release of attachments. We have a lot of attachments in a lot of ways. Sometimes we don't realize even that fear or limitation or, vices can be attachments. Things that we really hate, but we need in a way to identify us. These can be attachments. It's not about necessarily releasing the attachments externally. More about going inside and understanding where they stem from, where they grow from, right? This is also, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I feel some of you are expanding within reason. You are understanding that you can't please everybody, that you can't entertain everybody. And there's this energy of honoring yourself here in a way that is more than you ever have before, if I dare say. It's a feeling of like, wait a minute, this is who I am, and who I am is brilliant no matter what anybody says about it. Because I feel like there's been a little bit of a sense of needing approval in the energy for many years, maybe always. And something about this over this next month is going to get a very positive shakeup. Again, the crumbling. Something's going to shift a bit here with this. I see a lot of electricity, a lot of lightning, electric energy. I see hiking perhaps for some, a little bit of soul searching through this. I see very focused energy, like a laser beam energy as well. So there's really a very focused area or concentrated area in your life that could really be illuminated over the next month for you, okay? What is the overall theme of the month ahead for the Leo watching this video? Please and thank you. What is the overall theme of the month ahead for the Leo watching this video? Please and thank you. There's a reevaluation of goals, of why you're moving towards what you're moving towards, of why you're building what you're building. Do you want to keep building what you're building? What are you really looking for? I feel some evaluation on this, and this could be triggered for some of you by a relationship, by a new love. This is Sagittarius energy here, so this can also indicate Sagittarius season. This could be a little bit of a glimpse further than this month ahead, but either way, it's also talking about adventure. It's also talking about the passion that you hold with yourself. This could be a healing with relationships and how you view them. And it could, the strongest message I get here is a longing for growth motivated by a new passion or a new person or somebody, even if they're not new, but also a sense of adventure and change that accompanies this, okay? Also, I see here, I'm really noticing my citrine and amethyst. These could be somehow, it could just indicate the crown chakra and the solar plexus chakra, which would be like healing and your gut intuition, and then spiritual energy basically, and downloads being significant. And they're next to quartz. Quartz is like, can be very clearing, cleansing. It can be programmed. But I feel like also just these stones could assist you, okay? Especially that citrine with that positive energy there. They're really grabbing my attention. But something is causing you to move, to make a movement, Leo. I get that emotions could be running high. You could feel a bit vulnerable, quite passionate, but it feels overall like positive breakthroughs energy. So breakthroughs do imply that there's a lot moving, a lot of movement, right? But I'm not surprised to see that. Again, I feel like you're allowing yourself something too. You're allowing yourself to move forwards in a way that you haven't before. You're like, all right, I'm done staying here in this energy that I've been in for however long, and I'm ready to explore, to adventure, to travel, to meet, to find something more authentic, or to find myself, something like this, okay? That's kind of what's coming through here. All right, let's see. I get a lot of variance as well with the Leo energy watching. I feel like the exact details and nature of how this occurs, it really like varies over this next month. It's not like just one general path. There's like so many branches from this energy of how it will play out for you. All right. Week 1 of the month ahead for Leo watching, please and thank you. What should they expect week 1, month ahead for the Leo watching? Options. Okay, you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, perhaps a little out of balance. This is you, strength, your integration, your balance, your kind of like rebirth energy in reverse, okay? So how I look at this is you feeling a little out of touch with yourself or a little off kilter, which would be very normal if things are starting to kind of get broken apart. You're feeling a little like off center, a little bit maybe disconnected from your heart. And this could also be for somebody, there could be a little bit of like you discover that your person that you're with is interested in somebody else or something like this. And it's like you weren't really doing that good anyways, or it wasn't really aligning with you anyways, but it still freaking hurts and leaves you feeling vulnerable and leaves your pride feeling wounded. That's not for everybody though. For some, this is also just talking about options that are opening up to you, but maybe you don't feel confident enough to take them, something like this, okay? What else is happening? What can they expect in that first week of the month to come? Thank you so much, Spirit. Yeah, you're holding on to something here. You're still holding on to something here. Maybe fighting for, maybe this is what's putting out of balance a little bit, as you're fighting resistance a bit. You're trying to hold on to something, to an idea, a passion, a person, whatever it is, a place, something that you thought. Maybe you're grinding to keep building something. I see you a bit guarded here. Even jaded would be a word that comes to mind. You're guarding your passion. Your boundaries are up. You're a little bit defensive, a little bit suspicious. You're manifesting money. Just trying to build something, and hope that as time passes, it will manifest. But what you really need is rest. And I think you'll know that when that comes, and it will be really good for you to give that to yourself. And it's like, in a way, you're keeping yourself in something, even if it's not good for you, just because it's comfort. It's like what you know, and it's a safe place that you can cling to. But it's like it's time to release yourself from it, or the time is coming to do that, and you know it. Especially because you could really be in your head about this. This could be giving you bad dreams and anxiety, and it could really hurt. I I get some hurt with this. Honestly, like the strongest hurt I get is from some kind of like a relationship or a situation that you really love that's not working out, or that has been unfaithful in some way, and that's really, or abusive even, and it's kind of damaging, and it's just really painful. I mean, it doesn't even have to be with a lover. This can be with like a friend, a family, a job. It can be a lot of different things, okay? But I just feel like it's painful, and you're like keeping a lot of this inside somehow. Like you're trying to be strong through this. You're trying to just be, you know, exude this strength while also being defensive and being kind of guarded. But it's really hard energy, Leo. It's going to be okay. Let's look at the second week. Remember, this won't be for everybody. Take what resonates. It's not about doom and gloom. It's just an overview. The second week of the month ahead for the Leo watching, please and thank you. Second week of the month ahead for the Leo watching, please and thank you. Okay, so there we've got the Lovers in reverse, which came out for your month overview uprights. Again, you waiting to walk away from something, you holding on to something, you not wanting to adventure out of your comfort zone, is what I get. Aries had something similar with the comfort zone, so interesting there. Something's not super clear to you, frustrations, delays, lack of clarity, but you are trying. You're trying to focus on your health. You're trying to focus on meditating, on being centered, on being calm, on healing. You're trying to use your intuition to see something, to have foresight, to have sight. You are trying, I see in the second week, to really understand and to find your center, and that's good, okay? That's good. And bam, around Thursday, the day of Jupiter and the day of expansion, a great day to manifest money. Around Thursday of the second week, something happens. You have a bit of that breakthrough energy. How does this happen? There's a bit of a breakthrough energy here. It's like your heart gets some kind of illumination. Maybe a really needed and important conversation happens, either with somebody or with your own self, with your journal. It feels like it could be with somebody. This important conversation takes place. And this really frees you of a lot of confusion. This really brings this Ace of Cups energy into you. This, what we would call a new emotional beginning, but this looks really like a heart opening. The heart opens. There's a smile on your face. Something's illuminated. Your emotions are flowing. Something feels like it's moving here now, okay? And what is this doing? This is also bringing you out of that energy of clinging to your comforts, clinging to your security, to what you have, to your money, to your foundation, to an old relationship, to whatever. It brings you out of that clinging. This empowers you. This breaks you free in a lot of ways. And it gets you in touch with the main organ associated with Leo, which is your heart, okay? The courageous, beautiful lion's heart that you are and that you have, okay? This is really nice to see. This is very confirming for you. This is a very positive conversation or communication, talk, release, whatever. It's also really guided by your ancestors, your star family, your spirit team, your passed on loved ones, grandpa, grandma, mom, dad, like these people they're helping you, even an uncle for somebody, an aunt for you, all different family members I see here. I also see a brother for somebody there. So there's all different help having this happen, okay? Especially from the other side, in the astral, in the beyond. I really, 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 really like this for you. Anything else to say about the second week? Yeah, second week, you're growing. This is a lot of growing. This is stable growth. It has to do with healing. And you're still in a bit of a guarded and strong energy, but you are definitely opening. Your world is opening, and could be assisted with water energy, but in general, you're feeling like there's ideas, like there's movement forwards. You're feeling more beautiful. You're feeling maybe well fed, like you've eaten well. You're just feeling more, getting more into yourself with that Empress energy, moving ahead, okay? And in this deck in particular, it's this very earthy, beautiful Mother Earth feel, okay? I like it. Let's look into the third week. Thank you. Third week of the month ahead for the Leo collective watching, please and thank you. Yep, again, not clinging. We're still releasing this scarcity energy, this minimalistic clinging to comforts energy. We're still coming out of that, which that can be a process. So I'm not surprised to see that back out here. Makes total sense. Could also be a change in residence, a change in foundation in one way or another, even if it's internal, though it could be external. You could be adjusting to an external change in where you're, residing at, okay? And here we have the, some of the energy from week 2 is in week 3. But that particular little set of cards, they were not well shuffled and the energy felt dead. It was coming from the last week. Week 3. Thank you. Yep, so this is you recovering yourself from some of this heartache, this pain, this torment, this hurt. This is you recovering from that, okay? You're restabilizing from that because you have, I really did feel some of this hurt coming through for you. And you're really bringing yourself back from that. Kind of climbing out of the gutter, climbing out of the earth, back into Leo, back into you. Or forwards into you, rather. Here's you with a Pisces energy, or you with your intuition. You knowing with your eyes shut, trusting your intuition even more than before. Rising up, communicating. Communication is really there. It's really highlighted. This is helping your physical being and world. And again, a lot of you could be dealing with a water sign or with a Pisces energy in particular. I feel like this energy is really helping you. You're helping you, but by allowing this energy to assist you, it helps. And now, yes, now we have the Lovers upright here. So this is where things start to move forwards again with your passions, with perhaps somebody or with your own being. Sagittarius energy again, so with adventure as well can be there. This could also be a sense that something is coming in the future. Or that, these energies where you just feel that your soulmate is with you, even if you've never met them. It could also be a little bit like this. Because I do see a lot of independent, this is really nice energy. Third week, there's a lot of independent freedom coming through, like emotional freedom. Like you are lifting up, rising up, recognizing a lot of the abundance and treasures of the journey that you've been through so far, of what's in you, what's around you. And there's a lot of healing and heart illumination taking place. I see the heart and solar plexus really illuminated. There's that citrine energy again. Really nice. Citrine is such a positive vibration in stone. And this is like the ending of something in a positive way. And perhaps this is even, for somebody, this could be like, you have sex with somebody, your partner, or, it's like the last hurrah and then you're done. You move on. And it's emotional, but it's like a goodbye in a way. Whatever this is, it's you with your power and it's emotional, okay? But it's a very independent process. Even though, yes, you are dealing with somebody here from what it feels like, it is overall quite a personal and independent feeling. I feel like there's people around you more this next month, like in general, not just this third week. But yeah, this is you coming out of your own head, your own thoughts, and being a little bit more open, a little bit more social, letting your light out again, letting your light be seen again. Okay, let's look at this fourth week, please and thank you. So if you're in a relationship, this next month could be a little bit turbulent, but I don't know if it's directly because of the relationship or because of you. However, for those of you who are dealing with like any kind of third energy or something like this, it's definitely directly related to the relationship. But either way, no matter what the catalyst looks like, it's bringing you into a certain kind of release and a deeper authenticity with yourself, and a release of things that need to be spoken, said, that need to come out, that need to be communicated. What is the fourth week? What can Leo expect in the fourth week of the month to come? Please and thank you. What can the Leo watching expect in that 4th week of the month ahead? Please and thank you. Again, you kind of coming out of your own bubble, letting your light be seen a little bit more. You may be forced to wait on something a bit in this 4th week. I don't know if I love the word force, but you may be on pause for a moment, okay? Any other clarification about this pause and why this is here? There may be you may feel a rush. Like I want to just get this, like I want to complete this. I want this to be done with. You know, I want to keep whatever, some of these emotions, but you have to just simply wait and ride the wave. I do see you breaking free of certain things, and that's a process. It doesn't happen all at once, though you may want it to. You may just want to get it over with. It doesn't happen all at once. I do see a new beginning here with healing, with something you're nurturing, with your money or your material world in one way or another, but it is associated with the process of healing, okay? It's also associated with your intuition. So I do see that here. But a certain completion or transformation isn't going to finish itself in this 4th week, though it is taking place. You are in a process of breaking free and beginning something new that is very reliable and beautiful. You're also coming out on top when it comes to your shadows. Be careful and mindful not to suppress them, though, Leo. They are important. They're an important part of you and your world. You do have success emotionally in this last part of the month. And I do feel you fighting through chaos, through a lot of people maybe, or confusion or opinions, whatever, for your passions, towards your passions. And maybe even recognizing that other people are just kind of jealous of you, and that's why they try to discourage you sometimes, because they don't understand, and they're kind of envious in a way of what they don't understand. I don't see you feeling fully back into alignment and in your power over the next month, but I see you moving there. I see you moving towards that. There's a lot of positive stuff going on for you. Just remember, if you suppress your voice, if you suppress your truth, if you suppress yourself, you will continue to feel a bit out of balance and like something is a bit off and missing. But remember, change can happen very quickly. Things can happen quickly. The moment you decide to express something, that can do a lot for you. And you did decide to express something within that month, but it's like, or you will, but it's like, keep going. Keep going, Leo. Don't stop. Don't stop there. Don't stop there, you know? Okay, thank you very much. Anything else Leo should know is happening at the end of this month, please and thank you? The end of this next month. Anything else they should know about that's happening, please and thank you. Anything else they should know about that's happening at the end of this month to come? Nice. Yeah. Again, following spirit towards healing energy, feeling like you see something, like something has been made clear to you, something hopeful, some kind of beginnings energy, change. It's like you're still holding on a little bit to old ideals, to things, old things that keep you grounded, comfortable, but you're really playing with the concept of jumping off the edge, of leaping, and spirit's really guiding you there. And what do we see here? Citrine and amethyst. So I'm telling you, those two stones, or even just those two colors, yellow and purple, are really beneficial to you. Over this next month and possibly beyond. Okay. And is there any advice for the Leo collective over this next month, please and thank you? Is there any advice for the Leo collective over this next month, please and thank you? Just to keep your spirits up the best you can and to recognize, Leo, you have not failed, okay? You've not been defeated. You have not failed. Just because things could feel a little funky for a moment, it does not mean you failed. If anything, it means you're succeeding. It means you're moving. It means things are changing or shifting, that you're going deep in, that you're healing, that you're working on things. You're making stuff happen. You're not alone. You're not alone. You might feel like you are, but you are not. You are isolated, you're not alone, and you are not unseen. You are seen and you are recognized, okay? But when shifts like this happen, things feel a little funky for a bit, but it's all for a good thing. It's all for a good purpose. There's definitely a big realignment coming into your world. And again, that deeper authenticity. So this is positive. Just try to keep yourself, your spirits up and to recognize that you haven't failed. You're not alone. It's nothing like this, okay? Things are just moving, and any kind of change, any kind of ending and beginning and shift can be challenging, even the most positive, because it is what it is. There's always two sides of the coin happening at the same time, always. So the happiest happiness still comes with also some of the saddest sadness, Why is this here as advice for Leo in the next month, please? This is something about how you limit your own self and your perspectives. And it's not to tell you like, oh, you're doing this to yourself. It's just to remind you that a lot of things are perspective. Remember the story about the elephant that is so used to like being tied up that it can be tied up to like a tiny little peg in the ground that it could easily pull, but it won't because it thinks it's, there. It's like this. Like, do you see how she has this key right there and it goes to the door right there, and that door can open her past her limitations, but I don't know if you actually can see that, but she's stuck there like crying with her head in her knees, and she really can't see because she feels this. And that's okay. It's okay to be in that state sometimes. Just remember, everything in this world, in essence, is seen through your perspective. And perspectives are very fluid. And reality is really not one thing. It is how we perceive it. So you may perceive that there's no way through this. There's no way out. That there's no way past these limitations or this scarcity, or that, you're just, whatever you're feeling, like totally out of line with yourself or out of balance, or like your power, your heart is disconnected, or like you're hurt, whatever it is. But I guess the message here is really to remember that this is temporary, because your perspective will change. And of course you can help it to change, but you can't force it to change. Sometimes things take time and they take a process, okay? So it's just, kind of try to get out of your head a little bit. Try to maybe do more, think less, because a lot of this is in your head. A lot of this is your perspective on a situation, and the limitations are not as solid as they seem to you. It may feel really hard to believe it, but it's true. They're just not. And if you think too much about this, you're just going to hurt your own self. You're just going to give yourself a headache, and you're going to muddy your own guidance, and you're just going to keep on keeping on with these limitations. You may want to disconnect from the same energy of people around you. Maybe there's 2 females specifically around you, or 3 that just, or just 2 people, few friends, whatever, family, but they contribute to some of this limited energy, this headache energy. This is a lot of a journey about discovering the unity and the balance within you, the strength within you, the true power of authenticity and communicating your truth within you, connecting to your heart, and also how that will attract the right partners to you that encourage you, that lift you, that help you get into balance, that help you build your business, that help you build your stability, that help you create, that help you feel inspired. Those people that lead you down a new road, a road that is limitless. All right. Leo, that's what we have for you. I wish you all the best. You can email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. But until then, I will see you all next time. Happy early birthday and take care.